Hey guys, today I want to come on here and I wanted to do some experimenting with you on styling a human hair wig. We have tons of synthetic wig tutorials, but today I wanted to dive into some human hair wig tips and tricks with you guys. Now, this wig here is from Wigshe Wigs, and I wanted to go ahead and wear this as it came styled and then wash it and restyle it with you. So this wig has been worn, washed, and now we are ready to restyle it and put the curl back into this wig. Now, when it comes to human hair wigs, there's a couple differences versus your synthetics. You can use higher temperatures on these wigs, although you might not need to. So you still want to go with the rule of thumb of starting low. If you can get a beautiful curl at a lower temperature, that is just going to cause less damage in the long run to the fibers of this human hair wig. With human hair wigs, you need to make sure that you are using some type of heat protectant spray before you put heat onto it. That is really going to help protect this wig, just like if you were using heat on your own hair. Today, I'm going to go ahead and use my everyday wig spray on this wig to show you how versatile this product really is. We are also going to be using this Cool Flow Dual Styler. This is really great because it has some cooling air technology in it, so it will cool and set our curl as we are actually forming it. And whenever I am styling a wig, I always like to grab my hot comb and make sure I have that there and ready to go. You never know when you're gonna need this, and I already can look at this wig and tell several places I wanna use it. And the last little thing that I like to use on my wigs, especially ones that are going to have some transfer hairs, which are going to look like these little flyaways that you're gonna see on top of this wig, if you go ahead and grab a hair stick or a hair wax, this is going to work really well to get rid of those, and I'll show you how to do that later on in the video. Now, when I first got this wig, it had a really gorgeous curl pattern in it. They've already bleached these knots for me, so I don't have to worry about concealing anything. And it does have a free parting space. So when I washed this, I went ahead and kind of removed the part that they had already kind of naturally put into this wig so that we could restyle it and change the part as we go. This particular wig style has dried pretty straight, so this is not going to have a natural body wave in it. We are going to go ahead and be adding a curl into this wig. I really want to try to emulate the original style because I really loved that pattern. So we're going to see how close we can get. Now I am going to set the front section of the hair that is going to be around my face to the side. I want to do this part last. I'm going to go ahead and curl the rest of the wig first. So I want to go ahead and pin this up with some clips. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and spray this very lightly with our wig spray. And then for this curl pattern, it started about halfway on this wig. So we wanna come and start our barrel about halfway down, and that is going to be the start of our curl. So as you can see, we have a really nice, gorgeous, tight curl here. We're gonna go ahead and go around the whole rest of this wig, and I will show you what we have at the end, and then I'll show you guys how to go ahead and loosen up these curls and style the wig. All right, so as you can see, we've got the whole back area nice and curled, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to the front. Now, the reason I like to wait to do the front last is for a few reasons. One being that I am not the best of curlers, and it takes me a couple practice tries to get it really good. So I wanna go ahead and work the whole back of the wig and get a good technique on my curl before I do the front of my face, which I feel like is the most important curl that you're going to do on the wig. Another reason why I like to do the front last is because you really can see where you want that curl to land to blend into the rest of the wig, so you don't look like you have two separate pieces. I also want to go ahead and kind of put in a side part onto this wig before I get the curl going. So this is something I want to do, get it in, and then I'll go ahead and get my curls where I need them to fall. All right, so when it comes to these kind of flyaways and really getting a nice defined part with this really nice smooth top here, I love to use this kind of hair stick on this area. So I go ahead and put this on here, get it all nice and kind of covered in the areas I want, also around the hairline. And then I'm gonna take my heat comb and I'm going to place this and kind of warm it up and set it exactly how I want it to look. Now, the great thing about this is this has got a really awesome hold. So this should help keep those flyaways down for what it says is 24 hours. I would say about halfway through the day, I tend to need a little refresher. So this is also a nice thing to keep in your purse. Now we have this gorgeous wig recurled, and we're gonna go ahead and break these curls up, put them together, and restyle this so that we don't have a bunch of just random barrel curls all over our wig. I like to grab the hair like this so that I don't yank it off of the wig head, and you want to start where those curls are at. And then I'm going to take my hands and just break these up, run these together, and give this a nice little shushing. And then I just take my hands and just kind of, again, run that through the rest of the wig. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that for this other side as well. Now, if you go ahead and have a problem like I'm having where my curl is too curly and I wanna loosen it up a little bit, I like to take it and make this one kind of solid curl so I can see what that real barrel curl is gonna look like. And then you can grab your hot comb and just run it through the ends to help loosen that curl back up so it isn't as tight. Now the last step in this process is going to be grabbing your wig spray and giving this wig a nice little spray all over. I find that when I spray the wig after I'm all done and ready to go, it helps with the longevity of the curls, it helps with the flyaways throughout the day, and it also helps with the tangles. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this on so we can take a look at how it looks on my head. All right, so here is the final result, and I am very proud of myself. I am usually not very good at curling, and I impressed myself with this one. I think this looks great. It is a little curlier than it originally was when I got it, but these curls are going to fall. So I wanted to leave it a little bouncier to give it some time so I don't have to go and recurl this too soon. Overall, so far, I am very impressed with this wig. I have, like I said, worn it multiple times. It has been washed, and now we have restyled it. As always, I hope this was a helpful video for you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you on the next one.